didn't know what to do. I didn't have any coping mechanisms at all. Because I didn't have the education in that, and growing up, there was never anybody to tell me, this is what's happening, this is what you do, this is how you battle alcoholism or mental health. But I knew it was time. So, growing up, we didn't have gadgets like we do now. So we were all, I think this is a crowd I could probably speak to. We were always outside doing something, running, baseball, stuff like that. And so that's what I turned to. It was a lot heavier back then. I thought, well, let's start small, start some weight loss, and and I've always, jogged, sometimes for the wrong reasons, have a hangover. Well, let's go sweat it out to go for a run. And so I thought, well, let's try that out. So I did that, and unknowingly, the things I know now, whenever I get craving, that's what I would do, is put on my shoes and go hour and a half back home, and you feel good. And unknowingly, like I said, exercise, gets your endorphins going in your brain. That's the stuff that makes you feel good. And so that's how I helped myself. And I was a phys ed instructor at Sequoia School, and I thought, well, let's get these kids going. And so I started small. I said, well, let's get a cross country team going. The easiest thing to do is just put some shoes on and go. And started going, bringing the students to runs. I would participate, and the interest grew more and more. I was really happy about that, but as that happened, I kind of noticed losing weight. I was getting faster and faster. And then I kind of started getting competitive. And, it grew so much that the people that do the timing at the Moonlight Run, I know them personally, and they're good friends of mine. And one year I brought over, I believe I had 53 students attend the Moonlight Run. I think that's the biggest contingency from any school. Since the Moonlight Run was implemented, it's been around for a long time. And I feel pretty good about that. And I did a little bit of research, and unofficially, no other school, elementary school, had a First Nations cross country team. I'd like to say that I was the first one to help, like Noreen Price, and a few other staff members back then. And so that's a little bit about myself in regards to addiction. And while I was working at Safeway, about halfway into my sobriety, you see the students coming in, where they've come from homes that there was addiction, dirty clothes, SUK, your heart really pours out to those kids, feel like taking them home, and we as staff watch out for them, but the game is only so much we can do. Then I started to think, what else can I do in the community? And I thought, well, I'm sober this long. So I always look. Then I started looking for a window to go back to school. And it happened, and I was actually ready, to look for a program in Calgary. I was ready to leave home. Then one day I seen on Facebook that Red Crow was, they were starting the program, Nietzsche program. I don't know if some of you are familiar. Most of you probably are. We're offering it at Red Crow. And I thought, there we go, I don't have to leave home. So I applied for it and got in. Kind of the sad part about that is, well, just quick, they incorporated our way, that's kind of a pretty thing that would began up there, but when they brought it here, they incorporated our way with our teachings. And the class started off with 25 people, and I stuck it out for those 2 years, and we ended with 10. And out of those 10, I was the only male. And so, I felt good about that, but at the same time, disappointed that there was, I'm sure they had reasons, but I was hoping more would have stuck it out. And so, did my practicum at Wellness. NADA was basically affiliated with Nietzsche, and so I gave them a call, and a friend of mine taught across the mountain, so he might be, know him, the work he's done in this field. And so I was under him, and he showed me a lot. I always acknowledge that guy, how to run men's groups, and, present material and how to speak with clients, and addiction. And, I was really fortunate. Did my practicum there, came out, no job openings, and I went to right next door at the youth branch. Was there for 3 months. And a job opened up at Wellness, and I applied for it. I was really happy working there. I thought, here we go. Working with my parents' gardens, but at the same time, still work with youth. So the job I didn't do the official counseling, but referrals, and usually a lot of times during those intakes, a lot of our members took it as that, something that could have been done in 15 minutes, started unloading. And I never did stop, and sometimes an hour, hour and a half, because in recovery, a lot of the time, the person just wants to be heard, venting, if you will. Then we go from addiction counseling to mental health counseling, and so I'm really proud of that work. That's where I'm at right now. And now getting into the election wasn't an easy decision. I thought what I know about addiction and mental health, that's what I'd like to bring to the table. And I really like my job, so I do tell people, if it doesn't work out with elections, I'm going to gladly go back to it. As an example, when I first came in, Kim was sitting here, oh, you didn't get any sleep or any, anxiety or nervous as well. No, not really. It doesn't work out. I go back to work where I feel a lot better. Intake and referrals, I do a lot more than that. When we started our award-winning program, Daydream, that was implemented and we were putting it together. I didn't have to be involved in that. To share my story with the clients, my story and how I succeeded. I'll put my name in there, and so a supervisor did that. My topic is usually relapse prevention. I see a couple of people that have attended before. And as we know, relapse prevention is many things, it's not just one thing. So I always have to change up the topic. So I've been doing that for about the past 2 years, along with other duties. I did mention before when it came to COVID, I was thinking about it.